I don't care what I say. It don't matter anyway. If you're not making money, you're standing still on today. Relationships are like ships that have been hit by a bomb. Relationships and lack of money is just like an Uncle Tom. Man. Dizzy rough. Life is tough. Pistols pump. Some people smile, some people cry. Lay it down, stand up. I'm asking why. If you owe, then you owe. Pay that man then. If you glow, then you glow. But don't stand around the dirty then. Don't stand around the dark neither. Because somebody might be sporting the meat cleaver. Some people that can't be reached, you might reach them. I still sing praise to anybody that wasn't raised. The element of surprise is watching old folks standing around while a young black dude get tased. Are you fazed? What's the story? Hogs seem to control the story. Hogs seem to get all the glory. Pig meat, not the pygmies. The Africans and the tribes got lost. Belgians with bells and whistles, pistols, chop their heads off. Some was throwing arrows while some was firing bullets. Some was grabbing arrows and pew, pew. Some had pistols and pull it. This is European talk. This is your demise talk. This is when bullet holes make walls open up and they need to be caulked. Having a caulk gun and not a real gun is used for repairs. So when I mention caulk guns, I'm sure a lot of you useless dudes just stared. What is that you mentioned? What is a caulk gun? And where can I buy one? This is for making fixtures. Not fixing spirits, not fixing souls. But yeah, but it's fixing in case your apartment got a couple of holes. Not hoes, H-O-Es, not thoughts. But this is the things that seem to roll off of my mental block. I do love being alone. I'm not going to lie to you. I love being alone. That's the only time I really feel like I'm the king of my throne. Dizzy rough. Dizzy tough when it comes to myself. But I got passion for the world. And who else? Animals and aliens, Martians and things. Idle Trelax still don't understand why he's not called king. This dizzy rough. Have you had enough? First, let me explain. Life can be rough. And sometimes a man gets dizzy when he's had enough. Ready to collapse. Laying a puddle of blood. A man ready to take a nap. High on drugs. Upset and stressed because his money ain't up. Money is down and the women start to pound. That was a good one. Dizzy Ruff, you a crook, son. New York City, California, Florida. What a pity. Now the weather they say you can't control. But is that your goal? Living a life without nothing. Steady walking around bluffing. Trying to tease all of the natives. When all the natives are American. Skin looks like its symbol's red. So what does yours look like? What is your night flight? What is your heart fight? Do you still feel ignorant? I bet you 2K right now, you really don't feel significant. Once again, we'll get a few people waving their hand. I do. I feel significant. Give me my 2K. Well, that's a basketball game for all you people that are gay. Gay means happy. And that's in case the phono. Phono is a phonograph. Not talking about a homo. I know, though, y'all want to try and curse me. But I'm already cursed. Dizzy Ruff understand that life can be worse. From homeless to being in a shelter. Being a part of that helter-skelter. Looking at the skeletons on a bone. Because nobody would help you. Dizzy Ruff had enough. But I understand the handcuffs and why they put them on. Some people really do seem to feel like they need their brains blown. The law will gradually and courteously oblige. Blow, 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 blow. Right inside your mind. This is supposed to be relationship talk. Earlier I talked about pretty boys. Now I'm still talking about pretty boys and the ones who use them toys. That way I didn't mention in the pretty boy segment. But you can use that too to get women. But be careful when you're out in the ocean and you get caught up with that swimming. If you don't have no device, no plastic, or if you don't have no questions that you've been asking, you might be floating out to sea. Yeah, it feels like water, but you really don't know what it be. At the beginning or at the end. Dizzy Ruff, what you talking about? Stick with me, my friend. Things will become clear as you listen to this over and over again. Which I know you won't, because Dizzy Ruff is a joke. I may not even listen to it once, so I know you're not going to listen to it twice. I know you won't say that I'm terrible, and I know you damn sure won't say that I'm nice. It's politics, bitch. Some of y'all are poor. Some of us are rich. Spirit, mentally, physically, whatever it be. Some don't have no GAME. Some do have a little bit of GAME. Some have to plot. Some not. Some are creative. And some are escapists. Some like to dive head first in the concrete. I call that suicide. Some like to dive head first into relationships. I call that misery. What you want from me? This Dizzy Ruff. Haven't I said enough? If there's a plight, then what you want to take tonight? Listen, if it's all good and you want to stay in the hood, then do so. If you want out, then shut your mouth and make it happen. Videos for hoes and people alike that got plans on being rich. If you're not thinking about money, ain't no sense in you even listening to this.